Well, hello there, Libra. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Today, we are doing your weekly tarot. This is good for the week of July 10th through the 16th. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider liking, commenting, or subscribing. It really does help to get my message out to more people, and I truly appreciate your support. Okay, so let's get into your reading. Let's see what we have. Snake Spirit, time to heal. Number 55. Okay, so fives are really, this is a master number. Fives are really about wanting to change, okay? Wanting to heal. I feel in this situation, it's something like you want to heal something in this situation, whether it is within yourself, like healing your own heart, right? Or healing a relationship or healing a situation. You understand that you're tired of being at the fives. Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Five of Cups, Five of Wands. They're all about wanting change, right? Being very uncomfortable where you are, especially with the double five. Being uncomfortable where you are and wanting change in your life. It's about, okay, I want to heal either this situation, relationship, or within myself. What do I need to do? It's like you're ready to take action on it. You're no longer wanting to just sit there and wait for change to occur. You're getting to the point where it's like, yes, I want to make a shift in this. So let's see what we have here. Oh, wow. Yes, you have a new beginning. The thing that is holding you back, okay, is you're not sure, You're kind of like not sure. Yes, I don't want to be here in the fives anymore. I'm tired of being sad. I'm tired of, just, feeling like you don't have enough, that you aren't enough, that nobody understands you, that people don't see your light and love. It's kind of like, okay, so what am I going to do? This is a little bit of that getting down, getting kind of like having that talk with yourself. It's kind of like, okay, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of sitting on the floor, feeling sorry for myself. I'm getting up. I'm getting up and I'm moving. I'm doing something. You're ready to transform. I think it could be in a relationship, perhaps with somebody that you were committed to. So it could be a business partner. It could be a family situation, or it could be somebody that, you could be a romantic partner. Okay. So I feel like there was some type of conflict, there is this sense of commitment, right? Somehow, how can I either transform this relationship, heal this relationship, or I need to move on, right? It's kind of like, I can't sit here anymore worrying about what is going to happen in this situation. I feel like this has been going on for quite some time. Yeah, you have the Six of Cups on the bottom, trying to move in a new direction. You could be in a position where you have been waiting for somebody, right, to decide to do some changing in their own life. And you're kind of like, okay, yeah, I can't sit here and wait anymore. I have to do something, and it's having that conversation. Okay, you could be having the conversation with this person, right? And saying, okay, what are we doing? Are we really going to work on this? Because if we're really not working on this, I'm out the door. Or, and it could be that you could be doing some work on it, but you realize this is not getting us anywhere. Like there has to be drastic change. You understand that there is this desire for drastic change. So let's see where this is going, because I feel it's going in a good direction. You may right now be feeling like, oh my goodness, this is just been going on for a long time. Look at, he's actually kind of like tied to the bed there, right? He has like this rope around his arm and then tied to the bed. You feel anchored down by this situation. Yeah, we have the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. It could be somebody that you have been married to or been thinking about marrying somebody in a long-term committed relationship. It could also be either you're the mother of a child, an adult child, maybe that you're having, a conflict with, or you're having conflict perhaps even with your mother. Yeah, look at this. This is what your present energy, okay? You have all of this, right? But here's the thing. The reason I feel like you haven't been able to get up and make change, right, is because, look, all of this love in this situation. Now, I'm saying, I understand you're in conflict, but down deep inside, there's so much love in this situation. This would be, it's funny, Gemini had a similar reading, very much kind of like a twin flame type of energy here. Oh my goodness. And then I didn't realize we had the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles is on the table, and I didn't recognize that earlier. I feel like this is kind of somebody that perhaps you have been in a long-term committed relationship with. Somebody that you thought was your Ten of Cups. Somebody that you thought you were going to the ends of the earth with, right? It's that type of energy. And something went wrong, okay? Whatever, Could be a Cancer. It doesn't have to be, or a Virgo. There's this energy where, you had to go your own way, or they went their own way. I have a feeling you may be separated from this person, or working on being separated, or you could be even trying, going to therapy or something like that. But you're kind of like, this has been going on for so long. Like, what are we going to change in this situation? I feel like I'm getting kind of riled up. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay, so let's pull one more. Oh my goodness, yeah. Okay, this is a situation. Gemini had a similar energy. Oh my goodness. Okay, because I don't normally get like the love readings, but this one is not just a love relationship. Okay, this is a spiritual soul contract that you have with this person. So this is like a twin flame. It could be a karmic. It is definitely at least a soulmate, okay? Somebody that you have a soul contract with, because you have the Lovers here, okay? Gemini energy, just this energy of wanting to have perhaps another round with this person, or I'm going to flip it, Libra. It could be that this other person wants another round with you, right? It could be the other way. I think that there has been something that has... perhaps happened in the past with a betrayal, but with all of this energy here, it's somebody isn't sharing, okay? Somebody is keeping something secret that you really are still. They're Two of Cups. They can't move on. They could be the one that's kind of like something's got to change, I can't live without Libra. So, and that would be very much a twin flame type of energy too. So you can flip the roles if you want to. Somebody here is hiding just how much they adore you. And that's the only way. You have the Lovers, you have the Two of Cups, and you have the Ten of Cups. I mean, there isn't, there is nothing else here that you could want. I mean, you could throw in an Ace of Cups. Okay, that's more of a new love. This is somebody that I think you have dealt with in the past. Wow. Okay, so kind of interesting, because now we have the King of Pentacles. This is your area of resistance. I feel, this, and the Gemini reading was a little bit like this. And for those of you that are resonating, right, your head is probably spinning right now. It's kind of like, not again, right? Because that kind of came out in the Gemini reading. It's kind of like you could have had several rounds with this person. It could be one of those relationships that's up and down and in and out, and you just never know what's going to happen. And you could have washed your hands of it and said no more, right? But here's the thing. It's coming back around for some reason, right? For perhaps if it's a twin flame, you separate, and then once you've done a certain amount of work, you come back together, right? To open up to your next lessons, right? And I feel like this is what I got a little bit in the Gemini, but it's really strong in your reading, is that the the area of resistance is that somebody, okay, I feel like whoever you're dealing with, okay, and we have the King and the Queen of Pentacles, and it's not really about gender. It's about your counterpart, okay, the person that you're in this relationship with or was in this relationship with. I think that they're kind of trying to figure out what you're up to, Libra, okay? I think they're trying to figure out what you're up to. You know, they're talking to people that you know, but they're talking behind your back. They're trying to, I think, kind of devise a plan. But you could be getting wind of that. You know, you could have somebody say something just out of the blue about, you know, this past person. And you're kind of like, where'd that come from, right? And it may even, okay, make your hair stand up or something like that. Or, you know, something, you know, some erroneous thing comes into in the mail that is really meant for them, or, you know, something gets like mixed up or something like that. It's almost as if you're trying to, oh my goodness. Yeah, it's somebody that you were married to. I really feel like you were in a relationship with, but the relationship ended, right? They are coming in. They want a second chance. They see your light. They get it now. I think, you know, and I know some of you are going to be saying no, and then I'm sorry. This, if it doesn't resonate, it's not your reading, right? It is a general reading. This comes out of the blue, and I think what it could even come not directly from this person. I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't come from somebody else that knows both of you, right? So, you know, if you were married to this person, it could come through a mutual friend, an adult child, if you have an adult child, you know, some relative or something like that. That something comes through, okay, and it's kind of out of the blue. Oh, so-and-so was asking about you. You know, so-and-so was asking about you, you know, and trying to, I almost think that they're trying to gather information a little bit for this other person. You have the Virgo energy, you have Gemini energy, you have Cancer energy. The Virgo energy here is here twice. So it could definitely be that. You have Taurus energy. So you have some counterparts here. And it doesn't have to be one of those signs. But there is this energy where this person is trying to either talk to you through somebody else. Okay, because I feel like you're in like no contact, you know. Or they're trying to gain information about you so that they can kind of strategize the best way to come around. So let's take a look at your advice. Yeah. Okay, so you have new supportive connections, and then you have the Eight of Pentacles. Really interesting, because I feel like you have some new people, right, in your life. I'm going to clarify both of these separately because I think that they're actually separate. Oh. Yeah, they want to put time and energy into healing this after, you know, a very difficult ending. Three of Swords, a lot of energy there. Okay, so with the new supportive connections, okay, I feel like either you have, there's a couple of storylines here. Either you have new people in your life, okay? This could be even a new romantic partner, okay? You could have new people in your life, and they are very concerned, okay, about how these new people are going to affect your situation with them. So you could be in a new relationship, right? And they're concerned, how's that going to affect them? How, you know, they're holding back because they're like, ooh, you know, and you could be getting questions, you know, from some person, third person about, oh, well, how are things going with their relationship, you know, something like that. The other thing is that there's also an energy here where you could be in a position where your new soul tribe has not yet come in, or you haven't yet found a new romantic partner, right? And that is kind of like holding you back, because it's a little bit of, I think it's playing in your head at this time, right? Kind of like playing on your confidence. I'm going to say that. They could have even had another relationship. They could have even gotten married or something like that. If they were married, they're not married now, or they're ending that relationship. And I feel like that whole situation is holding you back from wanting to reconnect to this person. Now, the Eight of Pentacles, working on this relationship. Okay, where does this lead? What does this mean? Okay, I think you're really confused, because here's the thing. I think you've kind of figured yourself out here. You finally have gotten your freedom, right? This is in the twin flame energy. You know, you have the runner and the chaser. You could have been the chaser before, and this other person was the runner. And now you have gotten your independence. You were confused by the relationship, right? Entangled in this. And then you got free of the relationship. And that is what triggered your twin flame into returning, coming with the Cup of Love. Because now they're going to be the chaser, and you are perhaps the runner. And you could be running for two reasons. You could have a new relationship in your life, or you could be kind of like concerned about what relationships they've had, or just the fact that you're not sure you want to be in a relationship with this person. You know, there's just a sense of, oh my goodness, you know, am I really going to do this? Would I allow myself to get back into this relationship? So you're holding back, but also holding back. I know you're trying to protect your own heart. Holding back in this situation, though, will hinder the healing. So let's get some like straight advice about how to move forward with this. Same cards. What about the Three of Swords, please? Yeah. Okay. So, you know, I feel like there was a terribly difficult, ending. You have the strength and courage, and I am also going to say, I know this is a weekly tarot, but you know, well, we actually have the Leo season starting next week, not this week. So this could be playing out behind the scenes. You could even get these questions or something you feel intuitively like something is happening. This may not actually happen until Leo season, which actually starts like the 21st of July. But there is this energy of trying to bring this back together, of celebrating, of bringing people back together, especially with you and this person. Very interesting energy here. I feel like I need to, I think it really, I mean, with the Gemini reading, I said the same thing too. You have free will, right? It's about understanding the energies that are going on at this time. If you're feeling like this, you feel this person's energy, you're dreaming about them or anything, knowing that, just knowing, okay, this is kind of like occurring behind the scenes, and, allowing yourself to unravel, the blindfold and drop the handcuffs and know that you do have control in this situation. Just because it's a twin flame connection, just because you have a soul contract, does not mean that you have to, look at this. The High Priestess is trying to jump out. You intuitively, oh my goodness. You intuitively know that there is perhaps an offer, perhaps starting again with this King of Pentacles coming out again. You intuitively have known that this was going to happen. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to get back together again with this person, okay? And I know some of you in the comments are going to say, no way, right? But just understanding that at this time, the energies are there for this to perhaps come open again, to understand that there is something here. Yeah. Okay, so let's pull a soul truth card for some final advice. And Libra, I do personal readings. So if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. So let's see what we have here. Am I focused on what I want most? Okay, and that comes back to this Nine of Pentacles, right? You've been able to break free from this relationship. And I know sometimes that you might still feel their energy and that type of thing, but you have been able to break free. I think for some of you, even if the other person is missing you tremendously, right? You at times could be missing them because you're picking up on their energy of them missing you. One reason so few of us achieve what we truly want is that we never direct our focus. We never concentrate our power. Most people dabble their way through life, never deciding to master anything in particular. What you focus on grows. Today, ask yourself, is my life a reflection of my values, or do I need to make adjustments and prioritize? So I think before this all occurs, right, you may want to take a few minutes to really kind of reflect on what it is that you want for yourself. You have been able to acquire your freedom in this relationship. And even if you know that this is a spiritual relationship, and you may even want to reconnect to this person on some level, right? It doesn't mean that you have to, okay? With the Nine of Pentacles, you have gotten free, but also understanding that means you also have free will. You can choose to have another round with this person, or you can choose to not. Sometimes we get caught up in that soul contracts thinking, oh, that means I have to do another round with this person. Understanding that you don't have to. You do have free will, but there is the energy of after a very difficult ending, okay, that wisdom has been gained. This has been part of your spiritual path. It could even be part of your life purpose. You could have moved into an avenue of helping other people heal from soul contracts, okay, or romantic relationships. But also understanding, there's a lot of love here. There is a lot of love. I don't think you can deny that there is love, okay? And it's about really kind of like, I think with, what are you focusing on? You could be focusing, and we sometimes get into this. We focus when because I've been in a relationship like this. So when you're in that relationship, sometimes the way to pull your energy back is to really kind of focus on all of the negatives, right? One of the things they say is make a long list of why you're never going back, right? So you can focus on that. And you could have been focusing on all of the negatives. What you can't deny is that at the end of the day, okay, I cannot tell you just how much love is at the bottom of all of that. You can have a whole pile of negatives, but there's still a lot of love. Does not mean that you have to return to this relationship, but sometimes just acknowledging, wow, and that is really hitting my heart chakra, just acknowledging just how much you really miss this person, how much love was really in this relationship, at least at one time. And I'm not saying that, some bad things didn't occur too, right? Some negative things. But at the end of the day, there is a lot of love. And I feel like that is kind of bubbling up, perhaps in both you and your counterpart. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I think there is something that you hear suddenly. I wouldn't be surprised if you hear something, kind of in the background first. You could even overhear something. You could even overhear two people talking about something that kind of like, oh, okay. That is your spirit guides and angels trying to, kind of allow some of this to kind of like bubble up, right? So that when this comes in, you can, look at it and try not to fear it, okay? Try not to allow your doubts, your fears to kind of blindside. It is time to heal. You have the number 55. It is time to heal, whether you're healing this situation or you're healing your own heart. It could be for some of you, you'll find closure with this situation, right? For others of you, it could be that you're wanting to heal the situation. Whether you actually reconcile or not, sometimes we can have those conversations. We can heal the energy between the connection, but not actually get back together, right? Sometimes, it's just that energy of closing this out, having whatever, closing it out or healing it. All right, Libra, I'm sending you much love and hugs with this situation. And I really do appreciate all of your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I'm going to keep you in my thoughts. I really am. Keep on healing. All right. I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. And I wish you much love and light. Bye for now.